It is incredibly bright outside. It is a brand new day and I'm ready to do some stuff. So what I've done is I've packed up some gear that has been collecting dust that I am officially sending off to trade in. And that trade in is going to include a new camera. We'll talk about that here in just a moment, but I think I've finally got to the point where I can get rid of this stuff and not feel bad about it. So we're going to do that today. And I've got some other stuff I got to do today as well. Ronin bag in here. GH5S, 85, bunch of batteries, all the accessories that I have for those cameras, except for one because I'll leave that for another day. There's a reason I'm not giving the 85 battery grip. Talk about that later. It's not super important. All right, so we just dropped off at the FedEx ground location, FedEx office or whatever, it doesn't matter. That's going into MPB. I am very ecstatic about using these guys. They are fantastic. Honestly, all of my cameras I've actually purchased from them, and it's kind of weird sending some of this stuff back, but honestly, like the Ronin was gathering dust. The G85 was fantastic to start off with, but what I would like to do with the G85 is upgrade it to the G9ii because there are still some things that I have used the G85 for that would benefit having the higher megapixel sensor, and it would match up with the G9 that I'm going to keep. So eventually I will buy a replacement for that camera, but this is just so that I can get a second G9 Mark II. I love this camera. This camera has been fantastic. I literally do not have anything bad to say about this. I've really very much enjoyed using this. It's still pretty early on in my use case of this camera, so I might find some stuff that I'm not super fond of, like maybe the fact that it doesn't have a fan in it might play into account, but that's fine. The reason I'm getting a secondary G9 Mark II is because there are several use cases where having two of these cameras are going to help me, especially if I'm able to color match and everything like that. So that's projects for the future. I am just basically future-proofing my camera setup. And while the GH5S was phenomenal and I thought it was a beautiful camera and it used well, the benefits that the G9 Mark II has over the GH5S makes it to where I just don't see a use case for the GH5S. It's been on my shelf, and having the G9 Mark II in place of that, I think is going to provide much better use for that. So that's what I'm thinking. Position number 1 is done, and I'm off to go get my hair cut. Woo, your boy is looking good. She did a great job. My gosh. Usually, because I just go to Sport Clips. I don't really have a barber or anything. I probably should, but she did a phenomenal job. Usually they don't do this good of a job, but she killed it. She was great talking to also. So that was all nice. I want to go downtown and see if I can't take a few more photos. That's something that I wanted to do the other day, and I got in and did it and took some photos, but I don't necessarily know if I'm going to do much of anything else. So I do want to talk to you guys about something, but let's save that for downtown Sanford. This is something that I have not been doing too well with recently. The main thing is just getting out and filming. I've really struggled with this because I keep seeing how everybody else is doing so well with their filming, And I've really kind of beat myself up. It's not a matter of, oh, they're putting out better stuff than what I am. It's more about they're putting stuff out and I am not doing the best content that I can. So that's kind of been the biggest issue that I've kind of ran into with, I don't know, this whole thing that I've been doing. The real challenge that I'm making to myself is actually getting out and filming every single day. I've done so far this week, even if it's just like a little walk and talk, something like this, even if it's just a real quick sit down and chat, something along those lines. Another thing that I'm also trying to accomplish with this is getting into the habit of constantly making stuff. So I have to get out and actually do it in order to get into that habit. So that's kind of my goal. Whether I am going out and taking photos of this beautiful area that is downtown Sanford, or if I am filming a vlog or anything like that. That's my whole goal, is to get out and create every single day. So I want to do that on this camera. I want to do that on my phone. I've gotten a bunch of video ideas kind of created, but those ideas are just ideas until I actually get out and film. So we'll see how that goes. These vlogs may be a little bit in the past, because I might film a bunch just to get a backlog. So then I'm not stressed out about doing it every single day and trying to get out and create that content and have to worry about, oh no, I gotta release it tomorrow. If I get out and make that content in such a way that I am ahead of time, I gotta make sure I don't get hit by a car. I want to be ahead of myself. So I'm not stressing myself out to create something to put up tomorrow when I don't have time to do that. So hopefully I can get that backlog started and focus in on this. That's my goal for July. Every single day of July, I go out and do something, create some sort of content, whether it be photographs, whether it be vlogs, whether it be a story of some sort. I don't know what that would be, but my goal is to do a little bit every single day. So we'll see how that goes. Is that gonna work? Who knows? Hopefully. We're gonna make it though. We're gonna make it work. That's the idea. So with that being said, I want to challenge you guys. I want you guys to get out and create content every single day, whether or not you post it. That's not the goal here. I don't care about posting anything right now. It's more about getting into the habit of creating every single day. We're going to do that. We're going to do that together. I've gotten some really big inspiration from some of the vloggers, and I'll put all of the links down below. Hopefully we can, as a community, expand our skills by getting into the habit of creating every day. With that being said, that's it for me today. I've walked around a little bit downtown, taken some pictures. I still have a lot to learn with this Leica monochrome profile on this camera, so I gotta learn that. Really excited for the future. I'm really excited to get back into this. So hopefully this vlog will come out. If not, I'll mention it in another one. Doesn't really make that much of a difference. So hopefully you guys will join me. This video will probably come out after the fact, but we're gonna make it happen. So here it is. Let's go.